Stay connected with KFI News on the hour, on the half, and when it breaks. I'm Shannon Farron.
Are you ready?
It's time for John and Ken to throw a hack in a dumpster.
Yes.
Welcome, Svetlana. Welcome, Ukrainians.
Yes.
Welcome at home. It's the John and Ken Show. John Cobelt and Ken Champo. KFI AM 640. It's Friday. It's a little after 5 o'clock. And you know we find some stinking, rotting politician that's sweating out in the street, and we're going to lift them up and turn them upside down into a smelly dumpster.
It usually, but not always, is a politician. You think about Bill Cosby, Gwyneth Paltrow, all the many non-politicians we've thrown in the dumpster. But yes, today it is a politician. It's about time we got to this person. We noticed in the last couple of weeks, we played clips of this person, and we're both like jaw-dropping. Really? They said that?
Yeah.
On a number of different subjects, including, of course, this idea that they're going to raise our gas tax to fix all the roads in California. Also, the big topic of sanctuary city policies, especially after the deaths of Kate Steinle.
Yeah, what do you do with somebody who
and Marilyn Ferris,
who steals tax money and then comes up with a harebrained plan to steal more of your tax money? What do you do with somebody who doesn't care if American citizens get murdered? She'd rather protect felony illegal alien immigrants. What do you do with somebody like that?
And the third, which is a clip we haven't heard, I think we're going to play it first, deals with a story we've been doing almost every day this week at this time, Senate Bill 350 in Sacramento, which is they want to cut your gasoline use by 50% in the next 15 years.
Somebody who wants gas prices to be $15, $20 a gallon, or who wants to give you gas restrictions. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't
rationing?
Rationing, that's right.
Rationing.
She wants gas rationing.
You like the word rationing.
Yes.
Svetlana doesn't like
yes.
rationing. Yes.
She wants gas rationing. She wants you out of your suburban home. She wants you to get rid of your lawn. She wants you to fill up your swimming pool with cement. She wants you to give up on your suburban American dream. That's the woman that we're going to be tossing into the dumpster.
Are you ready?
Yeah, that woman is Assembly Speaker Toni Atkins from San Diego. Let's start with her talking to Conan Nolan. This is on Conan Nolan's press conference show that he does and runs on Sundays. This is about Senate Bill 350. Let's hear how it went.
It's certainly an aggressive proposal, and it much like what we're doing on climate change in California. We are on the cutting edge in the United States on this issue, and in fact, California is looked at like other countries who are engaged in this, as opposed to one state in the United States. So I think it is, again, it's
so sick of this
certainly
garbage rationale.
Looking forward. I think in terms of the discussion in the legislature, it is in the assembly
you better
now.
give her a good
there have
squeeze,
been
Svetlana.
robust conversations. Obviously, you see that there are people lining up in support and in opposition to such aggressive goals. But I think, it's part of the discussion we will have through the rest of this session. Certainly, the governor believes...
Have you signed off on it?
It's a process in our House, and as the Speaker, my job is to make sure...
She can't even answer. Of course she's
that was
for
a pretty
it.
direct question.
Yeah, of course. She's for $20 a gallon gas, and you only get 10 gallons a week. That's what she's for.
Right now.
One argument made in your home newspaper, the Union Tribune, is that any kind of plan like that should have some specifics as to what it will cost the public.
Right.
You agree with that assessment?
I think we should always be looking at what the cost is and what the trade-offs are and what we get in return.
It's a very generic bill.
You talk about word soup.
When you have the Pope issuing an encyclical that talks about what climate
we are
change
not
going to
quote the
and
Pope.
how it's going to, in fact, impact poor
they're using the Pope as a justification for this.
How can we not step forward?
What does he know about modern
something?
life?
For clarity, though, that's the goal of the legislation is to lead. It's not going to have much of an impact on the temperature of the planet.
Well, look, we can do nothing.
Good point.
I think we owe our kids and we owe
have any
our
impact.
planet
You can do
a little
nothing,
more than
exactly.
that. We do know that climate change is impacting everything. You even have President Obama talking about climate change as a national security.
Is she Southern? Climate.
You know, this is a huge discussion.
She's
and the
quoting
governor
nonsense.
has been trying to elevate that discussion.
Just because
And
the
I think
Pope
it's
or
pretty
Obama says
amazing that he's
something,
joined
they
by
are spouting
the Pope,
nonsense too.
to talk about the impact on our.
All right, let's
our
stop that
world.
clip.
I can't take her.
Let's
I can't
move.
take her.
Well, this is the one we just played the other day, and we were both stunned because the question to her from Conan about sanctuary city policies is pretty direct. And it's amazing that, again, she does the political runaround and can't answer it. Let's listen.
Do you believe there's any case where a state agency or a police holds someone for federal immigration officials to come and deport?
Yeah, gosh, you know, these are not easy questions. I mean, in terms of the policy that surrounds them, you know, when someone loses their life and when someone commits a crime.
Marilyn Farris getting hammered and raped to death.
This is the generic dance she does now.
Everything.
Oh,
I think clearly the regulations and the rules and the communication between local law enforcement and federal and ICE have got to be clear, have got to be concise.
All right, let's move to another clip because we got a troika here. This is why we're throwing her in. And this, of course, is about this unbelievable idea to raise the gas tax to fix the roads. Remember, the context of this, once again, is that they have not budgeted any money to fix the roads. In fact, it's so bad, we discussed earlier in the show, and we didn't really realize this before, that the Legislative Analyst's Office said, you know what? They can actually lay off 3,500 engineers from Caltrans because they're not getting any road project money. They're not getting any. You see?
It's cut 40% in the last 2 years. So there's 3,500 engineers with nothing to engineer, which means there are thousands of other on-scene workers with nothing to construct or repave.
Even though we're hearing the constant drumbeat that the roads need repair and some of the worst shape they've ever been in California, we need to grab more gas tax money from you.
We have thousands of Caltrans employees in offices and out in the field, if you'll pardon the expression, with nothing to do, that we're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on. We're spending $500 million on 3,500 engineers who are not given any work to do.
So let's play this clip where she talks about that gas tax to fix the roads.
Well, we have to make a serious financial investment in our infrastructure. It's been well over a decade. We have about a $60 billion deficit.
Because you haven't budgeted anything.
Right. Local roads, about
you gave it away.
You guys did this on purpose.
Gave away to government workers, pensions.
And the types of money that we've been using to
legal immigrant health care
have been diminishing. Now, it may
biggest
not feel
welfare
like it to
state
those
in the nation.
Put the gas in the cars.
So stop it there. Let me get this right. During bad times, we're told, well, we can't fix the roads because we have a big deficit. Now, during good times, in fact, we had a budget surplus. They didn't budget anything for the roads either.
No.
There's really nothing in there.
They cut the budget.
Now we have to raise your gas tax just for the roads.
Yeah.
And they'll steal that, too.
They're corrupt.
Gosh, you know.
This is the sound of that is the sound of corruption you're listening to. Anyway, get the Ukrainians.
Yeah,
we got
bring
extra.
them in here.
Toni Atkins is a real heavy lift. So
Is she?
Yeah.
Look at that picture.
Hope we don't have any groin strains.
Got big shoulders.
There's more than that.
Groin strains.
Yeah, well, you know when you lift. It's going to be a lot.
All right, Svetlana, get them here. Yeah,
Right,
we need them to focus now.
They're hot. They're sweaty. They're
This
dirty.
is their 1 minute or so a
Don't
week. We
drop
count
her.
on them.
Don't drop her.
And get that Toni Atkins up there and in.
Come on, lift her high. There we go. Ooh, wow.
God, that smelled so bad today because of the heat.
Yes.
It was like I almost gagged.
Sorry about that.
Probably like
Lord
150.
have mercy.
We really
Where
want to
do
do
we keep that thing?
We're going to do a hose down, you think, before the...
Oh, that's not going to... There's got to be a lot more than a hose down.
Starting to smell like San Francisco?
Oh, man. What the hell is in there?
A lot of hacks.
I think we saw Tony Villar taking a squat in there. Oh, Jesus.
All right,
Man,
Toni
you gotta get
Atkins.
some of that orange spray that you spray around the office.
Although I read here that at the end of 2016, she's getting replaced as Assembly Speaker.
Too late.
But she'll be around another year and 3 or 4 months. She is Democrat from San Diego, and she is this week's hack in a dumpster. Good job, Svetlana. Good job, mob.
Yes.
All right.
Till next time.
Vodka for everybody. We'll see you next week.
I thought it was going to be Jorge Ramos.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that might be next week.
I don't think Jorge Ramos is going away. I think we're going to have many opportunities.